All right, if your skin over 50 suddenly feels dry, textured, and like you've lost a little bit of bounce, you are not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jody Manis. Just think of me as your midlife beauty bestie. And today we're getting real about what happens to your skin after you turn 50, and more importantly, how to get that glow back. No filters, no false promises, just what really works for us. As we head into our 50s, estrogen drops, collagen production slows down. I think in my case, it just came to a screeching halt. And our skin's natural cell turnover really slows down, and I think it stops too, but maybe that's just me. This means more dry patches, more fine lines, and that uneven texture that I think just shows up overnight. We're not even talking about the hairs. That's for another day. This textured chin area for me, I did not have that in my 40s, and it seems like it is getting worse by maybe the week. That might be exaggerated, but definitely every couple months I'll apply makeup and think, what in the heck is that on my chin? So today what I want to do with you is share some skincare ingredients that you want to incorporate into your routine. I do have a couple product suggestions, but you guys, really when it comes to skincare, I'm not as freely offering skincare product suggestions, and here's why. When I do makeup tutorials, sharing with you makeup ideas and makeup products is less of a commitment, and it's more universally applied by everyone. And what I mean by that is a foundation, you only need it to work for 8 hours. So if it works for me, you buy it, it didn't work, you'll know right away, you can take it back. When it comes to skincare, that is just such a personal decision, and it's a product that you need to work for days and weeks and months. So products just work differently on everyone's skin, and skincare products are a little more expensive than makeup products. So it's more important that I give you the information of the ingredients that you want to look for in your skincare routine so that you're hitting the important ingredients for our more mature skin. But what products you use, again, really up to you. I do have a couple options that I've used that I like, that I will recommend to you, but more importantly, just write down the list of ingredients so that when you take your next trip to the store, you know kind of what you're looking for. The number one tip is hydration, hydration, hydration. You want to look for a creamy, non-stripping cleanser. Now, I like to wash my face with coconut oil. I'll link that video right here. I've shared that entire process with you before. I've been washing my face with coconut oil for probably close to 14 years now. Many of you, since watching that video, have started using coconut oil. I'd love you to leave comments down below what it's done for your skin, what you think about it. I don't work for a coconut oil company. I don't have coconut oil stock. I have nothing to gain here other than to share the word of how valuable that change in my skincare routine has been. I just use the unrefined organic coconut oil that you find in your grocery aisle. For those of you that don't want to try coconut oil, I do have a creamy cleanser recommendation as an option. This is by Holly Frog. This is their Tashmoo cleanser. This is a creamy, hydrating cleanser. It adds some moisture to your skin. It's not stripping away any of your natural oils. So I really like this one. I also have recently tried one by Dr. Rogers. She is a practicing dermatologist in the Seattle area. Really like her cleanser as well. So if you're looking for a cleanser, I'll give you a couple recommendations down below. Now, the next step is to exfoliate your skin. You just want to look for an exfoliator that is gentle on your skin and has maybe a glycolic acid. There are what's called chemical exfoliants and non-chemical exfoliants. Your chemical exfoliants are things like toners that you'll put on a cotton swab. The glycolic acid will remove the dead skin cells. If that's not an option for you or just something you're not interested in, then you can always reach for an exfoliant that has a little bit of a scrub in it and lightly scrub that all over your face. For me, an exfoliant is probably the least important to spend a lot of money on, if that makes sense, because you're really just looking for something to lightly scrub off the dead skin cells. Spend your money on your serums and your vitamin C. So let's get into the next step after you exfoliate, and that is to apply a serum with hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid adds moisture to your skin, and trust me on this one, apply your hyaluronic acid to damp skin. You can find hyaluronic acid in many products. The Ordinary has a nice eye serum with hyaluronic acid in it. Timeless has a nice hyaluronic acid serum. There's plenty on the market. You just want to find one that doesn't irritate your skin, where you apply it close to your under eye area. And if we're talking about your morning routine, this is the point where you want to incorporate a vitamin C serum. If you're new to vitamin C, start with a lower percentage and work your way up to your skin's tolerance. You can either apply a lighter version of vitamin C every day. If that's too strong, go to every other day. Once you've worked your way up where you're comfortable with that and your skin is not reactive, then you might want to go to a higher percentage of vitamin C. Vitamin C is great for a couple reasons. One, it helps to even out the textures of your skin. It also helps protect your skin's barrier from stressors in the environment. One thing about vitamin C, it's very light sensitive, so you want to find a vitamin C that comes in a dark glass bottle. You also want to keep it in a drawer or something so that it's just not exposed to light. Once you see the vitamin C start to turn to a darker color, then you know that it is no good and you should not use that vitamin C anymore. A recommendation for vitamin C, I like this one by Beauty Stat. It doesn't come out as a serum, but it's 20% vitamin C. I like it because it's not so runny. You can apply it like a moisturizer exactly where you want it. It rubs on sort of like it feels almost powdery, so just know that when you put it on, but it is a little stronger vitamin C. So if you are starting with something like this one at 20%, just do it maybe once every 3 days. See how your skin responds. If it's a little bit red, then space this out and maybe go 4 or 5 days with it. Vitamin C is meant to be part of your morning routine. Next, you want to follow up with a peptide-packed moisturizer that hydrates the skin. No secret here, I love the Skin Renewing Night Cream by CeraVe. This not only has pesticides, it does not have pesticides. Don't use a moisturizer that has pesticides. Ceramides and peptides. This one also has niacinamide to help protect your skin's barrier. I find this to be very hydrating, and more importantly, or equally as important, it's very absorbing into your skin. So you can apply this, allow it to absorb into your skin, and then apply your sunscreen, and your foundation is ready to go on a nice smooth canvas. Big fan of this one in terms of a moisturizer for day or night. I use La Roche-Posay as a skincare. You'll find that link down below as well. Now, when it comes to makeup, this is where most of us over 50 accidentally age ourselves. Heavy matte foundations can be a disaster, and you may not know it until it's too late and catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, what on earth did I do wrong with my makeup today? Instead, go for a luminous, lightweight formula. I love the Superstay by Maybelline, and apply it with a damp sponge for a natural luminous finish. Cream blush is your best friend. It blends beautifully into mature skin and gives that healthy flush. Powder blush, not so much. And for the love of your gorgeous, beautiful face, powder only where you really need to. Oftentimes that might be your T-zone if you're more oily there, or any areas where you see oil breakthrough. If you do start to switch from your cleanser to coconut oil, then you might find that your skin is a little more oily than normal. So just know that that first 7 to 10 days, if you do switch to coconut oil, you might find your makeup products are like, that's just not how they normally wear. It's just because you're adding oil to oily skin, but just give it some time and everything will look just the way you want it. To help you even further with specific makeup tips for your more mature skin, I've created an entire playlist full of videos that will give you additional tips and resources. I'll link that playlist just below in the description box. Now, one last tip for our more mature skin is in between the skincare products, the layering of your products, if you find that your skin is dry, spray a little hydrating mist in between each step, let it absorb, and then continue that process through your makeup steps. A good one to try is this Weleda Skin Food. This is their hydrating mist. You can also just buy a pump bottle from Amazon and buy glycerin, and then just mix that glycerin, about 25% glycerin, 75% water, and that's a really easy homemade DIY hydrating mist that you can apply not only in between your skincare layers and your makeup layers, but also keep it in your purse and just give yourself a little bit of a refresh throughout the day of hydration. So for more mature skin, key ingredients to look for in skincare and makeup are hyaluronic acid, peptides, ceramides, vitamin C if your skin tolerates it, and niacinamide to help protect the skin barrier. Squalane is also a really good ingredient for our more mature skin. These ingredients help with hydration, elasticity, and smoothing texture. Be sure to steer clear of alcohol-heavy, overly matte products. They'll emphasize every dry patch that you didn't know you had. All right, my friends, I need to finish putting on my makeup. What is your biggest skincare struggle right now? Is it dryness, loss of firmness, texture? Drop in the comments and let's help each other out. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna finish on my makeup. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And remember, you're not aging, you're evolving beautifully. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you in just a couple days.